And out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
Come on, QB, come on. 51,
On first down, it's Herbert. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. To try again after the sack. Herbert. And right away, he lost the foot. And he's brought down all the way back in the end zone. My goodness, that's going to be a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Fielded at the 33. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On the move to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. Pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Sliding out of the pocket. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And a big no-no last time. A safety to make this score 2-0 where we stand now. So see if they can atone for that mistake.
You give up points. But on the flip side, the positive side, after you punted the ball away or kicked it away,
defense held.
Defense held for you. So there's a little. Now they know they can get back out on the field, run their offense, and try to put their defense in a bad spot again.
He's got a man, complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will jump out in front here with a very unusual scoreline of 3-2. So we've had a safety, we've had a field goal, still no touchdowns yet, and the very rare 3-2 ball game.
So we went to a football game. That's what we're here for, right? And a baseball game broke out. Just sort of illustrates to me that both of these defenses can be awfully tough. And right now, both of the offenses are having trouble navigating them.
Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way.
And got his man, complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. And even 50 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On 1st down, Rodgers. He's to the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. The last drive, remember, a similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right?
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers taking it in from 2 yards out. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
But it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Rodgers will throw for it. Rolling to his right. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7.
Packers 10, Chargers 3. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll find Williams on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give, Eckler running to the right. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down right near the 47. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is going to be incomplete. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Justin Jones there on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there. Rodgers goes to Adams. 54 yards. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And what was amazing to me was the fact he was able to get as much on the ball as he did because he was on the run. Normally, when you're on the move like that, you don't expect the ball to go that far. You would think you need your lower body to be involved. That was an all-arm throw.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Packers 18, Chargers 3. Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Justin Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Yeah, let's get second.
From the 38, Herbert. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown.
Touchdown.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition. Defensively, one play and into the end zone. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Up now to 22 points.
Makes the score.
They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from, so field position becomes a factor. I think in this spot, you might also want to think.
We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped. Right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter.
He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 96 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Well, Davante Adams, he's a great volume receiver. Here, he's able to do some pretty nifty work after the catch.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Chargers 3. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Roberts now on the return. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first time. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith, credit him with a sack as he buried 10. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. On is the punter long here as he sends this one away. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He gets away from one. Asante Samuel able to make the play defensively. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Let's go,
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Here's Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
That's the way. 49.
Throwing again on second and 10. Rodgers. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. To throw is Rodgers. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds and appears right at the 45. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll make this a second down.
Brings up second and 5.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Now, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Herbert's throw taken in by Cook. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. That's caught right side by Palmer. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Herbert. And the pressure gets to him again. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now they're... big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Rodgers throwing here. Steps away to his left. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. 2nd and 10.
Now Rodgers.
And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Rodgers now to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers add on to their lead. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size and victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big and the onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of...
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized.
Throw. Wow, 72 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From the 39, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. He's out of bounds.
Here we go. Here we go.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Well, that's into the hands of Eckler.
And they're going to speed things up here. To throw again on second down. Herbert finding his safety valve here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different.
I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it.